Welcome to Content Camp.
Hello, everybody, and indeed, welcome back to another edition of Content Camp. Today, we're here with our very own Alex, who just got back from China with his mom. So, Alex, what was your favorite part of China?
So, my favorite part of China was meeting with all of the people from China, because this was a planned trip. There was a guide, and we were with 9 other families who had kids who was born in China, so we were basically all together. So that was one of my favorite things, and my another favorite thing was seeing the Great Wall of China.
Amazing. Yeah, you can't do China without seeing the Great Wall of China. People would be so disappointed if you came back and hadn't seen that. Now, did you know these other families before you went to China? Did you guys, are these all from, they brought the kids to America, or are they from other places?
They are from the USA.
Okay.
And we didn't meet up, but we kind of know them like their ages and everything, because the person who was on the plan a guide, and every parent fill out their age, what they like to do, and a photo of the kids themselves.
Got it. So you had some idea before going. That must have been really nice to have almost like you make instant friends. I would think you had something in common with all these kids.
So, did you know any, Chinese or any of the language before going there? Or was it, did you learn while you were there at all?
So, I only know a couple words when I was starting to go there. Yeah. But when I went in Beijing, we had a guy who was from Beijing, and he taught us a lot of Chinese. We were only there for 5 days, but he taught us a helpful word of Chinese.
That's cool. I've heard that Chinese is one of the more difficult languages to learn. Do you speak any other languages, Libs?
I dabble in Spanish.
Spanish, yeah. Spanish is my other language. And they say, I was looking recently at on average how long it takes someone to learn Spanish. And then it made me curious, what does it take to learn other languages? And Chinese was one of the longest, one of the most difficult to learn.
Because they are 7 tones of Mandarin, there are 7 ways you can say words, and if you manage master the 7 ways to say in Mandarin, you can do other languages like Japanese, Korean, and other different languages.
Oh, so if you master the Mandarin, then some of those other languages become easier, you're saying?
Yeah, because there are 7, if you can master the 7 tones of Mandarin, it will become easier because you already have a feel of knowing how to say it.
I see. Oh, that's interesting.
That's really interesting.
Still sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah,
How long have you been doing Spanish?
9 years.
9 years. Yeah.
I don't think I could tell you one fluent sentence that
Oh my
sounded
gosh.
right.
Something's not right then.
Okay, in our defense, we had 9 different Spanish teachers for the 9 years that I've been learning. So it's kind of been repeats.
Yeah.
But
Was there something about your trip, Alex, that maybe was different than what you expected? Maybe maybe let's say certain food you thought would taste one way and it was very different. What can you think of that was a surprise?
I think that the spice level was very surprising because I thought in China food was going to be like really spicy, but in some parts of China they weren't as spicy, but they were still pretty spicy, but the spice level was okay.
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. I had a similar experience in the Philippines. I thought their food was going to be spicier than it was. To me, it tasted kind of mild. So you're saying it was more mild than you thought it was going to be?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It was still spicy.
I see.
What was like housing like there? Like, where did you stay? Like, was it at a hotel in someone else's house? Like, how did that work?
Well, all of our 10 family stayed in one hotel in Beijing and Wayland because we did not stay in the house. But for the time we were all together with all of our family visiting the provinces or going or visiting famous cities. We were in a hotel. In my province, I was in my hotel when I was first 4 years old. We stayed in the same hotel when I was 4 years old, and we didn't stay in that hotel.
I see. So how old were you when you were adopted from China?
4 years.
It was 4 years old. Okay, I see. Wow. Yeah. Do you remember any of that? Or do you have any memories of being in China before you came here to the US?
I do have some memory that are very not dark, but memories that I won't forget.
Interesting.
Do you have any siblings that like maybe were adopted into different families or like half siblings here in the U.S.?
I don't really know. I did do a DNA test, but I didn't really find anything.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
You know, my dad was adopted in Indianapolis many, many, many years ago. And that's been one of the interesting things, not being a son or a child, I'll say, of an adopted person, because you kind of get interested. You get interested in the family history.
Yeah.
And it turns out there's a lot of mystery. I think there's a lot you don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. So when I mentioned my home province, I had a bunch of questions and a mystery, like what if or what would have happened, like so many questions that are still a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. Now China, I think I've heard that at least for part of their recent history, they had a one child rule. Were you born during that era in China?
No, I was not.
I see.
I did not think so because I was born in 2010. So I think it was probably the one child rule around 20, 22, 20. I don't know, but
Yeah.
somewhere like that because the population kind of dropped a little bit, and that's how India be able to rise up in the population.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your favorite dish or food there that you love to eat?
Well, my favorite dish was probably the dumplings there, that it was really good. I didn't really care for the type of dumplings. I just like how they were.
Yeah.
Like Kung Fu Panda. He's a big fan of the dumplings, and me too. I love dumplings. Have you ever been to a Chinatown? It seems like most of the big cities have a Chinatown.
I feel like mainly like LA and Los Angeles. Like,
Well, yeah, Los Angeles has a famous Chinatown. Chicago has pretty decent Chinatown. Have you ever, in your travels in the USA, have you ever been to a Chinatown?
From I recall, I don't think so. But maybe my brother had, but not China-wide, but maybe somewhere different.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Maybe that's something you can do in the future. Like maybe if your family ever takes a trip to Chicago, you can try out their Chinatown. It's my understanding, and I used to work near there, so I would have lunch in Chinatown in Chicago a lot. And so I think the way it's almost like a neighborhood that's just occupied by Chinese people, and it's Chinese restaurants, Chinese shops, and it feels almost like you're stepping into China. But it would be interesting for you to witness those and see, is this legitimate? Does this really feel like China? Because you've been to the actual China.
yeah, that would be really cool to just see how it varies.
Yeah. Yeah, Chinatown, Chicago. So you told me, I think before the show, your flight was something like 11 hours?
Well, there were many routes.
Yeah.
There was, on the way, it was Indy to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles to Seoul. And then we spent a night in Seoul.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then Seoul to Taipei. And then we spent a whole day in Taipei. And then Taipei to Beijing.
Wow. That's fascinating. So, what was Seoul like? How did that feel? Only one night in Seoul, right?
It was, I couldn't really say anything because we were like 5 minutes near the airport.
I see.
So I couldn't really tell you.
Yeah. You know, when I was in my trip to the Philippines, I stopped in Tokyo, and I didn't even leave the airport. But I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like being somewhere in another country, it piqued my interest. And I said to myself, I really want to see more of, in this case, Japan. Maybe did it get you interested in South Korea?
Well, not really, because in my opinion, that the Seoul airport was not the best because it was just too much for me personally. Because based on how Seoul is a popular destination spot, but I think that the shape of the airport is very, that's not how I would expect it to be.
I see. Oh, that's interesting. Were there many people? Was it really crowded?
Yes.
Interesting.
While you were visiting like the different places in China and like the different surrounding areas, is there anywhere you didn't get to go but wish you could go back and see at some point in your life?
Not now, but maybe when I'm in college or somewhere in my future that I do want to go somewhere that I wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Very good. Now I'm curious because I know what a fan you are of women's basketball. Did they have women's basketball in China? I would assume so.
Yes, they do. They do have a China team, but it wasn't near where we were staying.
I see.
So that is another thing that it wasn't close by enough that I could see.
I see.
How we had them on a schedule and how the trip was arranged.
Got it.
Did you have someone forget what it's called, but like someone who planned your entire itinerary for the trip? I know you were staying with like 9 or 10 other families. So like, did you guys all like get together and plan it yourselves, or did you have someone else on the side planning it for you?
Someone on the side planned it. He planned it, I think, 3 weeks before, not before the trip, but a year or 2. And this was her second year of doing this, so he had a year under her belt, but it would be very exhausting to plan for 10 families.
I can't imagine.
Doing it by herself, like she had 10 families doing their own schedule, like having, like it's easier being together, but when you're not together, like splitting up, it's a lot, and I'm impressed that she can do it on her own.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Props to her. I would hate that job.
I'd be so bad at that job.
Just making everyone happy sounds like
Yeah.
so hard.
Libby, have you ever been out of the country, traveled out of the country?
I've not, no.
It's something to look forward to big time.
I want to go to like Italy and like Roman places there. And then I also want to take that trip to the Philippines.
Yes. Now, have you been places other than, obviously you were born in China and you had stop-offs in, you said Seoul and Taipei. Have you ever traveled outside of the country at other times? Where have you gone?
Well, I will list a few because I've been to a lot. So in Asia, I've been to Japan, Vietnam, Qatar,
Okay.
Those are the Asian ones, and Europe. There's a lot. Sweden, France, Denmark, Belgium, Portugal,
Wow.
Goodness.
Canada, Costa Rica. Like this is a lot.
Wow, that's tremendous.
So cool.
Yeah. One thing I noticed in Tokyo, one of the things I loved, I'll tell you the thing that made me want to go back and actually spend time there. The bathrooms in Tokyo, this sounds strange. They were so over-engineered. You, in a bathroom, you felt like you were in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. I'm not even kidding. so many buttons, so many explanations.
Did it look like, I forget which movie of Cars it was, but there was one Cars movie where they were at like this huge race and one of the cars went into the bathroom and there was like a toilet with all these buttons and they were so confused.
There were a lot of buttons. As a matter of fact, I took pictures. Maybe I can find them and superimpose. But gosh. I just thought to myself, this is a culture that decided in the bathroom you need several options. And I just decided I need to see more of this society. Who puts a hair, not a hair dryer, maybe you do. Who puts a dryer in the bottom of a toilet bowl?
No.
That's just one of the options.
5 steps ahead of everyone out there.
How long did you stay in Japan? Do you remember?
Probably 2 weeks.
Wow. Fabulous.
But it was more settled because when I went there, it was similar to the U.S., but still Asian-wise, but I can still eat Western food.
I see.
And feel like home, but also feel like I'm in Asia too.
I see. That almost feels like cheating. I think I would want to, if I was in Japan, I would want to eat Japanese food. How would you be, Libs?
I would want to go to a convenience store, one of those 7-Elevens. I don't know if those videos have ever come across either of your guys' stuff, but it's like the eating at like a 7-Eleven in Japan and they have like all these different foods and everything. I'd want to eat there because it just sounds like so much fun.
Wow. That does sound like fun. I think we have to wrap it up, Libs. Have you ever wrapped up a show? You're doing a great job.
Never wrapped up a show.
Okay, it's time to wrap up a show. Let's hear how you do.
Okay, well, I think that's all for today. Thank you, Alex, so much for coming and talking to us about your trip. It sounds so amazing and so beautiful. And I'm so glad that we got to hear about it with you. So, thank you.
Okay.
Was that good?
Easy peasy. Good job. Thank you, Alex. Really good.